Every time we play the Miami Dolphins, it's a crazy game.
McNair gives it to George, running right up the middle. Touchdown! Titans! There are no flags on the field! It's a miracle!
Safety, now you're one-on-one with it.
Shows why he's the man! In trouble. Sack!
What's up, Titan Nation? Woo! It is Victory Tuesday. Yeah, it's not Victory Monday. The Tennessee Titans played the Miami Dolphins in Miami on the Monday night. Again, the Dolphins, hot, good, strong team. Titans are, we're up and down. We're good, we're bad, and then we're really bad. But it looked like the Titans showed up. Okay? Well, welcome to the Mr. Titan Show. We're going to be talking about, obviously, the post-game between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. As your Tennessee Titans, our Tennessee Titans, got the victory 28-27 against the Dolphins in a comeback. I mean, this game was absolutely crazy. Again, I've said it before in the intro. Playing against the Dolphins, it's tricky. I don't like playing against the Dolphins because there's a lot of injuries. Something bizarre happens, delays. I mean, you know it. This happened, not in this game, but it's happened in the past with the Tennessee Titans and these two teams. But we're going to be talking about Will Levis. We're going to talk about Derrick Henry, right there, the man. We're going to talk about D-Hop. We're going to talk about Tajay Spears. We're going to talk about, the offense. We're going to talk about Tyreek Hill and what we did to stop him, or did we stop him? We're going to talk a little bit about Mike Rabel and Tim Kelly and the play calling and just the drives and a little bit more about my personal take on this game. First of all, let's talk a little bit about Will Levis. Will Levis was 23 for 38, threw for his first 327 yards, finally passing that 300 mark. He's had a touchdown, one interception, which the interception was a really, like I said, clumsy mistake, but he's a rookie. It makes sense. I understand it. Derrick Henry was only 17 carries for 34 yards, but 2 touchdowns. And D-Hop, 7 receptions, 124 yards, 1 touchdown. Can we please stop saying that D-Hop is washed up? Who in the right mind is saying that D-Hop is washed up, that he's past his prime? Man, homeboy is doing it all. And you know what? I mean, he's the shining star for our wide receiver core. I don't know what we would do without D-Hop. I don't know what this offense would look like without D-Hop. So again, great signing to pick him up. Glad he is a Tennessee Titan, and look forward to seeing that Will Levis D-Hop connection, because it looks like it's flourishing, man. It looks like you can tell they're getting comfortable with each other. Will Levis is comfortable throwing into him, getting that trust within D-Hop, and it's especially being a rookie quarterback. There's nothing more comfortable. Not comfortable, and I think it's more, say, like the security blanket, right? D-Hop's his security blanket. If when in doubt, throw it up, D-Hop's got you. So it's nice to have that in the back of your mind if you're going through the plays as a quarterback, reading your reads and not getting everyone that you want and no one's wide open. Well, guess what? D-Hop's back down there. Just toss it, and we got it. We got it, guys. So just want to talk to you about for the possessions of the game, okay? Like, the Dolphins possessed this game the whole time. I mean, they had 32 minutes, 34 seconds. Titans had 26 minutes with 36 seconds. Again, the turnover battle went in favor to the Dolphins. Titans were turning over the ball. Obviously, the last 5 minutes of the game, when it was 13-13, You can't do that, right? They punted it. We muffed the punt. They get it, score a touchdown. Very next drive after that, we get the ball back. Bad pitch by Will Levis. Again, another critical mistake by Will Levis. Derrick Henry handles the ball incorrectly. They get the ball again. They score again on the next drive. And now it's a 2-possession game. And we're all thinking this is lost. And let me tell you guys, if you guys were the ones, I was one of them, okay? I'm going to be honest. I went looking at this game, I was like, man, Miami Dolphins are looking hot. They look good. Titans not looking so good. I just wanted it to be a competitive game. That's all I really wanted. At the end of the day, I just wanted us to compete and not look silly on Monday Night Football. And to be honest with you, we competed. Both sides, the game was close. Halftime, it was 13-10. The Titans were up, and, I really thought that we're going to play conservative football because Mike Rabel likes to kind of do that, especially when we have a lead. Doesn't matter if it's 3 points or 7 points. He likes to play conservative. Had some moments. The ones, I think the stars of the game, obviously, let's talk about Will Levis. Will Levis showed out. He has that dog in him. You can tell. At first, and I will be the first one to admit, I've said it on the podcast before, early in the year, I said I wasn't a fan of the Will Levis pick. I didn't, he had a good arm and stuff like that. He was athletic, but I didn't see him as our future quarterback. But I didn't say, I wanted him to prove me wrong. I wanted him to play. I couldn't judge him automatically. I said, yeah, I wasn't happy about the pick, but guess what? If he goes in to a quarterback, I'm going to give him a couple chances. You got to, you can't just judge a book by its cover. You can't without him playing an actual game. So I couldn't just write him off automatically. I said, we'll see what happens. And to be honest with you guys, Will Levis has grown on me. And after this game, he is the future, okay? He is our quarterback going on from now on. And we have to do all that we can. Mike Rabel needs to do all that he can to make sure that we get this man an offensive line that can protect him, okay? Because if Will Levis goes down, then we have to start from scratch again. And you don't come across these types of players before. And Will Levis is special. He really, I love the aggressiveness. I love him yelling in the on the sideline, hyping people up, getting excited. That's what you want to see from a quarterback. You want to see life. You want to see him energize, his teammates and get them all together. We've been missing that hype man since Taylor Lewan for offensive wise. There was no life, and now you see that and you see someone being so vocal and stuff. I like to see that, especially from a young rookie trying to take command of his offensive line. So that's number one key for next year is get this guy some help. Get him offensive line. It's the main priority. Make sure he stays upright. Help him have a clean pocket. Because look, even with him struggling between the pockets, collapsing and stuff, look at what kind of plays he's making on his own from his back foot, stepping to the right, stepping to the left, off balance pass throws. The kid has an arm. So let's protect him, okay? Let's get him a couple more weapons as well. Treylon Burks, I'm kind of almost checked out on him. Tajay Spears, again, a third-round pick. Good job by Rand Carthon. I think you found a diamond in the rough. Again, the future back of this team that will eventually take over King Henry's spot. And you couldn't have a better versatile player in Tajay Spears. I think he was an underrated pick, and he's shown nothing but excellent on the field, from running, from catching. The kid can do it all, and I really, really like his energy. I like how he goes between the tackles. I just like the speed and just the aggression of him running with the ball. So I really, really like Tajay Spears. Can't wait to see more. That Tajay Spears and Will Levis connection is going to be another thing that, that is the future of the Tennessee Titans. moving forward. You know, you got the running back, and now you got your quarterback. Who else shined in this game? I mean, you had Harold Landry. Again, Harold Landry, a lot of people were giving him just they just weren't happy with him, okay? Again, this man has just gotten off an ACL injury. It's going to take some time. Some people take a little bit longer to heal properly, to get comfortable and back in football shape. Harold Landry looks like he's getting back to shape and to the Harold Landry before the injury, and he looks nice, guys. He looks awesome all over it. Danico Autry blocking a field goal. Again, Danico Autry is another one that we need to have to bring back to the Tennessee Titans next year because, again, he's a stud. Another thing I did like was Big Jeff. Didn't play this game, but guess who was in the middle right before the game, hyping his defense up? That's what you call a leader. That's a captain in my eyes. Again, shout out to Big Jeff to hyping the defensive players up. Really, really cool to see in the game. Like I said, the game wasn't pretty. It was ugly. But the most important thing about even when they had those ugly mistakes towards the end of the game where the game should have been done. You know, after they went up 14, when they went 14 points against us within 3 minutes left in the football game, was that this team didn't just lay on their back and said, okay, game's over. No, they continued to scratch and claw, and I got to give them all the credit in the world. I respect that. I love that with this team. This team is gritty and will fight till the very end, and guess what? It paid off. It really did pay off. And, you know, you just got to, you got to give your hats off to the Tennessee Titans for doing that. You know, we appreciate that, you know, and I love seeing that. Mike Rabel didn't do bad at all. Again, had a gutsy call, went for 2, but guess what? It paid off at the end. You know, going for that 2-point conversion. I mean, we probably would be bashing him right now if we did go for 2 points and didn't get it. But I mean, it worked out in our favor, and the defense showed up and closed the game out. So I just want to say, you know, it was a really, really good win. I know, yes, the record, we've lost a lot of games. I think, you know, we're like, 4-8 now or something like that. But sometimes wins can change a whole season. And I'm not saying that we're going to go to the playoffs and we're going to win out and go to the playoffs, but you know what? It's a building block for this future, for the franchise, for Will Levis. It gives him opportunity, it gives him confidence going into the next game against the Houston Texans. But I think overall, it was a good overall win for the Tennessee Titans that they needed for a long time. I think everyone was very excited. Everyone was happy. The locker room looked happy. Guys were hugging each other. So that helps. Again, seeing Will Levis, once they scored a touchdown, to take the lead in the fourth quarter, him just getting hyped up and stuff. And even after the game, doing interviews and Tajay Spears coming and giving him a hug. I mean, the guys look like they want to be here. Mike Rabel looked happy throughout the whole game. Mike Rabel looked miserable. He looked like he just wanted to go home until the end of the game where he was like all happy and stuff. So it's nice to see that. And, you know, it shows that Mike Rabel does believe in and believes in these players and instills them in that. And I remember, you know, a couple years back, that was our bread and butter, the Tennessee Titans, that we were a tough ass team that wasn't just gonna let you guys bully us. You're gonna have to, you know, claw and scratch to get every inch, every down against the Tennessee Titans, and it was gonna be a nasty fist fight with the Tennessee Titans. So it showed a little bit of that yesterday's game. So it was nice to see. But guys, let me know down below, what did you think about the game? Who was your offensive player of the game? Who was your defensive player of the game? Like I said, offensive player of the game, I mean, you have to give it to Will Levis, right? Two game-winning drives, basically. Defense, you could go with Danico Autry. You could go with, Harold Landry. But I want to give a shout-out to Tyreek Hill. I never cared for Tyreek Hill when he was in the Chiefs, but yesterday what he showed me, even when he got injured and stuff and he came back, he actually helped. Forgot what his name was. When he got hurt, picked him up, helped him up. You don't see wide receivers with that type of caliber of stardom. He's a big name. They usually are pretty much divas, but to see him, help his own teammate, someone else's teammate, the opposing team's teammate, help him up and some. I give Tyreek Hill the props in the world, and again, he's like I said, and hopefully he gets better, and I think it was his ankle. Hopefully he can heal properly and come back, because again, he's a hell of a player, and you like to see that sportsmanship, and I did dig it. So guys, this week going to Tennessee, get ready. It's going to be a good time. We play the Houston Texans, and we're going to be decked out in the Oilers. I'm going to have my Oilers gear. I'm super excited. Guys, make sure to follow, subscribe, share this video. And guys, it feels good on a Tuesday to get that W, all right? So remember to always tighten up. Let's go.